Come to the Florida sunshine tree.
Gay rights was not a cause shouted about in South Florida until Miami Beach resident Anita Bryant, a celebrity spokesperson for the Florida Citrus Commission, launched an anti-gay campaign that caused people in what we now call the LGBTQ community to publicly acknowledge their sexual identity, to out themselves.
Remember, breakfast without orange juice is like a day without sunshine.
Before Bryant's campaign, most of the homosexuals who lived in Miami-Dade County hid their sexual orientation for fear of being arrested, losing their jobs, or being shamed in their communities. Being gay was illegal in most states. Around the country, gay socializing was covert, confined to a few bars and nightclubs where they could feel relatively safe being themselves. Anita Bryant's anti-gay campaign started in 1976 in reaction to the passage of a Miami-Dade County ordinance which protected gays and lesbians from job and housing discrimination. Bryant's mission was to repeal the ordinance. Bryant formed a coalition of fundamentalist churches called Save Our Children, contending that homosexuals were human garbage, who recruited children to what she called a gay lifestyle, and therefore should not be allowed to be teachers.
See, if homosexuals are allowed their civil rights, then so would prostitutes or thieves or anyone else.
The fear of homosexuals was taught in schools.
There may be some in this auditorium. And if we catch you in vow with a homosexual, your parents are going to know about it first. And you will be caught. Don't think you won't be caught. Because this is one thing you cannot get away with. This is one thing that if you don't get caught by us, you'll be caught by yourself. And the rest of your life will be a living hell.
Save Our Children was the first organized opposition to the nascent gay rights movement, which formed after the infamous Stonewall Inn riot in New York City in 1969. The three-day standoff between gays and the New York City police drew crowds of supportive gay people and is considered a historic moment in the gay rights movement. In 2000, the Stonewall Inn became a national historic landmark. Also living on Miami Beach was Bob Kunst, one of the few out gay men in South Florida who went head-to-head with Bryant.
I feel very strongly that what we're faced with today is something that is being camouflaged under Christian faith, Christian love, that is one of the most vicious hate campaigns this country has ever seen.
Bryant's campaign gained momentum. In 1977, just 1 year after its passage, the Gay Rights Ordinance was repealed by the Miami-Dade County Commission. The repeal and the uproar that followed attracted national attention. Miami became ground zero in the battle for gay rights in America. Gay activists nationwide called for a boycott of orange juice. Gay bars across America refused to serve mixed drinks using orange juice. The boycott was taken up by sympathetic human rights activists. It began to hurt orange juice sales, and the Florida Citrus Commission took notice. More than the boycott's effects, however, was the increasingly shrill and militant tone of Bryant and her supporters. Joining her was Reverend Jerry Falwell, a well-known leader of the religious right.
Somebody had to lead the battle. Somebody had to raise up the battle. Because I want to tell you, we're dealing with a vile, a vicious, and a vulgar gang. They kill you as quick as look at you. If you don't think that, you don't know the enemy.
As more gays came out to protest, people realized that there were many more LGBTQ folks around than they had been aware of, and some of them were people they knew. Gay activists insisted they were not demanding special treatment, just equal treatment. Their cause began to sound reasonable compared to the hateful rhetoric of the Bryant contingent. Many Hollywood celebrities were outspoken in their support of gay rights. Popular comedians like Johnny Carson,
the only show on television with the Anita Bryant seal of approval,
and Carol Burnett, started lampooning Bryant's tirades. She became the brunt of many jokes making the comedy circuits and was the subject of national talk shows.
Anita Bryant said out loud, that gayness is a sin, that gay people can't go to heaven, all the stuff. And gay people who never thought about coming out of the closet came out big time. And Anita Bryant lost her contract with the Florida orange citrus growers. It really was quite damaging to her career and did bespeak the power that the gay rights movement had taken to itself.
In 1997, 21 years after the repeal of the original gay rights ordinance, the Miami-Dade Commission passed a new human rights ordinance which once again made it unlawful to discriminate against LGBTQ residents in housing, public services, and jobs. The vote was close, 7-6, but the times had changed, and the LGBTQ community was now a force to be reckoned with. One of the major contributions of LGBTQ individuals on Miami Beach is the preservation of the Art Deco district and its revitalization culturally and economically. From the very beginning of the campaign to save the Art Deco buildings from destruction, members of the gay community joined forces with Barbara Bear Capitman in forming the Miami Design Preservation League. Capitman's partner in the campaign to save the Deco district was Leonard Horowitz, an openly gay designer and artist. He created a palette of pastel colors, which he used to refresh the exteriors of the drab Deco buildings, calling attention to their simple beauty and tropical motifs. The architectural world took notice.
One of the things we haven't really talked about is the contributions of gays and lesbians to this community. Without their vision, without their ability to be creative and use their creativity, this place might never have changed.
The HIV/AIDS epidemic of the 1980s and 90s decimated the gay population of South Florida. A lot of creative, talented people like Leonard Horowitz got sick and died, creating more unity in seeking medical help and funding research for a cure. In 2006, Miami Beach attorney Michael Gongora was the first openly gay elected commissioner and vice mayor. In 2012, David Richardson, a Miami Beach resident, was the first openly gay person to be elected to the Florida legislature. His district? The 113th, ironically, the same district where Anita Bryant and her family lived when she started her anti-gay crusade. Since then, the City of Miami Beach Commission has passed local laws that guarantee the rights of LGBTQ residents and visitors.
Our city commission and mayors have gone to great lengths to give us rights that at a state level we don't have, and certainly on a national level we don't. So we've been at the forefront of that, and we continue to do that.
Meanwhile, the beach gained an international reputation as a safe place for LGBTQ people to vacation, helped by the establishment of the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. The Miami Design Preservation League started giving weekly gay and lesbian tours of the Art Deco district. Today, Miami Beach's reputation as gay-friendly is well known. In 2014, the Human Rights Council, the nation's largest LGBTQ rights organization, gave Miami Beach its top score among U.S. municipalities for LGBTQ inclusiveness. Miami Beach has become a center of fundraising for LGBTQ nonprofits. Miami Beach Pride, the Winter Party, the White Party, and the Outshine Film Festival are well attended by residents and out-of-town visitors.
Miami Beach and South Beach in particular has evolved as a gay mecca, if you will, both for residents and for tourists.
Miami Beach has come a long way since the days of the orange juice boycott to the distinction of being called a gay mecca, attracting more than 1 million LGBTQ visitors a year.